Right, so welcome back for some more Status Quo chat, and for episode 63 of the Random Status Quo Song Review, our random number generator has given us song 17, so we're right back in the beginning, and it's the Spare Part album and the song Antique Angelique, I think, to pronounce it. So Spare Parts is a Quo album I've never owned. Yeah, when I really got into the Quo and I was, filling out my back catalogue, I got quite a few of those Pie compilations. So in the end, I never actually bothered getting around to Spare Parts because I think I'd heard enough, and I think there's probably a chance over all the compilations I had all the songs. So I had a look on them through what I've got today, and this one does have the song. So on track 6 on side 1. But in all honesty, I don't think I ever listened to this very much. Although it's got quite a few of the good Mac Kelly and Dog with Two Heads songs on it. They never, for me, at that time when I was first into the Quo, kind of lived up with anything on Pile Driver onwards. So I probably didn't listen to this very much. So when I gave Antique Angelique a listen today, it was like hearing a song I didn't know. Written by Alan Lancaster and Bob Young, and according to this book here, this is the first song Bob Young wrote. Had a writing contribution for with the Quo, so it's quite interesting when you think about it. Rossi's two big songwriting partners in the Quo, Bob Young and Bernie Frost, both first wrote songs with Alan. Obviously this one, and then on Pile Driver it was a year he wrote with Bernie Frost. So young Lancaster composition, and Francis is singing it, and and then when you put it on, it's clearly very 60s. There's it's just the whole production, just that 60s sound. There's some there's some guitar melody at the start, and it's got a very fuzzy guitar sound, which is fine. It's not to my taste. In fact, to be honest, the whole song is not to my musical taste. That kind of 60s vibe. So had it not been the Quo, I probably wouldn't have listened to it. Certainly wouldn't have owned it. But it's quite a slow song, and which I think really allows Rossi's vocals to come through very well. He sings it really well. Apart from, well, not that he sings it badly, but the O's that go into the chorus, I'm not so keen on them. But yes, it's sung very well. There's no real instrumental breaks. So it really is just a kind of vocal-led song. Although in saying that, the guitar that comes in to start playing the little melody at the start, it does kind of noodle all the way through the song, providing some kind of interesting little bits. So as opposed to just being a riff-heavy song with a repetitive riff, it's more just this kind of like little noodling on the guitar. As I said, with that kind of fuzzbox sound, which I guess of its time, not that brilliant to my ears. So yes, not got a lot to say about it. As I said, it's not really a song I know too well. No, I didn't particularly mind it. Nice little vocal-led tune, and it's only 3.5 minutes. It did seem to be dragging. I think it said all it was going to say within a couple of minutes, and I was kind of thinking, is this not going to finish soon? So I think that means I'll probably not be putting it back on any time in the near future. But yeah, so it's going into Quo's more kind of 60s pop and 60s psychedelic days. Not the Quo I'm particularly interested into, but some folk may like it. some folk might have more to say about it. You can do that in the comments if you wish. So yeah, so to categorise it, I wouldn't actually put it in the skip category because I don't think it's a particularly bad song that I'd never want to listen to. And I'd put it in the occasional listen, although honestly, whether I ever occasionally will listen to it again, I don't know. But I think it deserves to be one up from my bottom category, so to speak. So yes, that's Antique Angelique from Spare Parts by the Quo. And this was episode 63. And I guess what follows will be episode 64. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you again some other time.